Hey there, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Comic Book Geezers. I'm your host, Pete, and my co-host extraordinaire over here.
Hello again, I'm Wild Bill, the Unknown Comic. How are you? Welcome to our Godzilla episode.
We've been talking about this for a while.
This is one of Pete's babies.
Yeah, so in case you don't know, and you probably don't, I am a huge Godzilla fan. I love the Godzilla movies.
Excuse me a moment. Keep going.
Keep going. I love the Godzilla movies, and since I was a kid, so all the old Toho films and whatnot, Bill's going to go grab something cool in the back. Here he goes. And then in 1977, I believe, Marvel introduced...
He's talking about movies. So
that's the most recent one. That's the Shin Godzilla. That's Toho's most recent movie. So Shin
Pete's
Godzilla.
got them all.
I got them all. Whether they're the recent American one or Toho's. I just love Godzilla.
I love the theme.
We're both monster guys, right? And for me, Godzilla was always my favorite monster character. So imagine being
King Kong.
King Kong. Hey, nothing wrong with that. He's my number 2. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Sorry, Gamera, you're number 3 behind those two guys. That's just the way it is. But imagine being an 11-year-old kid. Okay, 1977, that's how old I was, and being totally into the Godzilla films, and all of a sudden your favorite comic book publisher comes out with this.
Yes, Godzilla. He must have.
Must have it, right? And, you know, the guy who drew this, the entire run of 24 issues, was none other than Herb Trimpe, who was better known as the classic illustrator for Hulk, right? So another big green guy. So, but what was interesting, and
I don't think Godzilla's a guy. I got to correct you there. Green guy.
Who knows? Green
lizard. Green
lizard.
dinosaur.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be the first to admit, though, the Godzilla run, looking back on it now, is not great. It's okay. And what they did was they paired him up with a bunch of the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So like Dum Dum Dugan and company, they were constantly following him around and trying to
keep him under
control. Yeah, good luck with that. Right? So this is the first issue, Godzilla King of the Monsters. Great cover, probably the best cover in the whole series. And then he winds up in Seattle, okay, for issue number 2. Not a bad cover as well. I think some of the covers for these are pretty cool. And then I think to combat like not great sales.
Poor sales.
They would... introduce a lot of existing
characters from the universe.
Yeah, and
Marvel
we've
universe.
Talked about that before. Bill always mentions that whenever you see that in a young comic series,
a young fledgling series trying to get it to take off the ground, so let's throw some other characters that they can relate to.
Yeah, so here Godzilla's going against the champion, so there you got Hercules, Black Widow, Iceman. Was that Angel? Is that right? Was Angel a member of the champions? Who the hell knows? I don't
Black
know.
Widow was.
Ghost
Rider's missing.
Yeah. So, but anyway, this was issue number 3.
I think Angel might have been.
Yeah, could be. So here we've got War of the Giants. So this is what I wanted to see. All right, when I was a kid, I wanted to see Godzilla fighting other big giant creatures. So here, the coming of Batragon. This is a pretty good creature.
Batragon. Was he in the movies?
No,
I never heard of him.
But still kind of cool. So this is kind of like a winged, long-necked serpent. Kind of interesting. Here we got, for issue number 5, more giant creatures. Kind of like a Mothra creature. So here you got Mothra, and then a larva creature. And I don't remember who this was there. Almost kind of looks like Anguirus, but not. I don't know if I don't think they had the rights to all of the Toho characters, save for Godzilla. So that's why you didn't see Mothra and Ghidra and all those other...
and Gamera.
Yeah. Well, Gamera was...
What's the one? What's the yellow monster with the 3 heads?
That's King Ghidorah. Yeah, okay. Ghidra, then Mothra and Rodan.
Mothra.
Yeah.
Mothra was like the stupidest monster. A big giant caterpillar, silkworm.
Not a fan. I don't like the way Godzilla looked here.
No.
No, he just kind of looked like a tame lizard.
Oh, he looks like he's on a leash. Like they caught him.
Yeah.
He's in a giant harness. His face doesn't look so menacing, does he?
No,
looks
not
more
really.
like he's calm.
Yep. He's drugged, I guess. The S.H.I.E.L.D. agents did their thing. All right, so here in issue number 7.
Number 7, I like the cover.
It's very cool. So introducing Red Ronin. So
Ronin.
Giant, kind of like robot samurai type of thing.
Red Ronin. I have number 8. That's the only one from my collection.
Yep.
I got this at a flea market last year for $1, so I was like, but this is like, if you notice from all the ones that Pete's shown you so far, this is the worst looking Godzilla.
He looks awful there. Yeah, now the Red Ronin, the samurai, looks awesome, and then Godzilla looks terrible. He just looks like some oversized
iguana.
Yeah, not good.
not so intense.
And it doesn't get any better on the next one. So this is issue number 9,
see.
where
Show
he
them.
attacks Las Vegas.
He attacks Las Vegas.
Terrible.
That
Terrible
needs to
cover.
be.
There's
I love Las Vegas. I've been there 4 times.
We all do, but Godzilla looks
He
like
didn't.
crap here.
He's against gambling. No.
So, Godzilla in the films is this immense force of nature. Does that look like a force of nature to you? He just looks like a big dumb lizard that's like running around Vegas. And here he fights Yetragar, the biggest Bigfoot of them all. This is actually a pretty cool issue. Okay, but again, the menace of Godzilla is he's just.
Do you believe in Bigfoot? I have to ask you.
If you would ask me 30 years ago, I would have said yes, but no, I don't.
No, I don't think so either.
I want to believe in Bigfoot. Do you?
Okay. It'd be nice, but
Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, the Yetis.
But how can a 1,000-pound animal, who's a vegetarian, and there's no food in the woods to support an animal that size?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
No.
Great cover. Again, a lousy-looking Godzilla, but look, you got the big Bigfoot guy and the Red Ronin. They're all fighting here. This is actually a very good issue. One of the better ones of the series, but Godzilla looks terrible.
He's almost as...
He's
the same size as they are. He should be like 10 times bigger,
And he's got like long arms.
He's been dwarfed.
He's
got long arms. Yeah, he had little stubby arms like a T-Rex. Oh, here's another long arm example.
Yeah.
In the movies, he has short arms. Like he was like a mutated T-Rex.
Yeah.
When you say T-Rex, kind of inspired the design of Godzilla. Yeah. And then they added the Stegosaurus spines on the back.
Yeah, what they did is they took a couple dinosaurs and kind of created this new thing here. This is another cool battle, but again, a really lame-looking Godzilla.
He's breathing fire, not radiation.
That's right.
Right? Didn't he breathe radiation?
And look, Shield guys, Dum Dugan, there he is. Here's another.
This one looks like he's got a little bit of a pot belly. Look, he had a few beers before the fight. Look.
And he looks goofy. I mean, besides the fact this is
I don't see his eyes. Are those his eyes up top?
Yeah.
It's almost like...
Yeah.
They don't really... Did they give him air holes for his nose? I don't see it. I don't see nostrils.
Yeah, they're there.
They're tiny.
Yeah.
I'm not a bad shot. I think I could do better, and I can't draw. That says a lot.
And this is a great artist. This is Herb Trimpe, folks. It's like, what the hell happened here?
Yeah.
This is issue number 15.
Sorry, Herb. We love you, but...
Here, they shrink him down in New York City, and here he is fighting a rat in the sewers. Again.
They got him breathing fire every
breathing fire.
No radiation. It was
it
was blue.
Yeah.
Light blue.
And look at how kind of smooth his skin is. Godzilla in the films is really scaly,
right?
Really scaly.
Well, I guess in Herb's defense, that'd take forever to draw the scales.
True.
He's in a race against time with deadlines. I'm sure that had something to do with it. Here you go with the...
Here they're fighting Shield, so he's a little not quite as small as fighting a rat, but he's a little bit bigger, like man size. And here they're trying to take him down.
How did he get shrunk down?
I don't remember. I haven't read these in ages. But,
Is it from the same magical ray from that movie, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Probably.
Perhaps. I'm going to take a guess.
Probably. So this series ran to issue number 24. This is the last one I have, which is 21. And this is obviously bringing another Marvel character in that was also struggling at the time. Devil Dinosaur.
Jack Kirby's creation.
Yep. So I believe this storyline ran 2 issues. I don't have the second part of it, but this is the 2 behemoths fighting each other. Kind of cool. That's the last one I have. So the last one I got to show you for today.
On the subject of Godzilla, different company.
Dark Horse Comics also jumped on the Godzilla bandwagon. So here is the Terror of Godzilla. And I don't remember what year this came out. And this is probably like late 80s, early 90s. And this is Terror of Godzilla Showdown at 50 Fathoms.
I like his eyes.
That looks a lot more like Godzilla to me, folks.
With the eyes.
Yeah, they actually did a very good job on these, the Dark Horse ones.
Is that black and white on the inside? Or is it color?
Let's take a look. I believe it's color.
Drum roll.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I'll just show this
color.
in the meantime.
Color.
Shinzilla. I liked it, but I thought it was corny and cheesy, like all other Godzilla movies. And this is the latest one.
So what's interesting about this issue is he's not even really even in it.
Oh, really?
I haven't seen him one page.
Bait and switch.
That is.
Oh, dude. He's on the back page.
Oh, yeah. Well, the original is on the back page.
How lame is that?
Yeah, I have not seen him on one page yet.
I bet you feel rooked. I bet the guy that sold you this is still laughing.
Probably. But I've seen other Dark Horse
What a
comics.
Letdown, huh? Ooh, who's that? Your giant cockroach? Show him that. Yeah, some kind of monster.
So, yeah,
giant bug.
beetle or whatever. Okay.
It's more like a cockroach to me without an antenna.
Literally, I have flipped through this entire book, and he has not shown up once.
Oh, wow.
Not once. Look, he's not in one frame in this entire book. Wow.
Maybe this was the only issue in the run, perhaps?
No, there was a bunch of, because I've seen some other ones that were actually very good.
Really? Without him in it, perhaps?
No, he was in all the
Is this
others.
a bunch of drama buildup so you have to buy the second issue? Wow,
I guess.
man.
He is not in this at all.
How lame is that?
Yeah, this is the number of the first issue.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
But anyway, great cover, right?
Yeah.
that's so lame.
What a letdown.
Wow. But I have
You learn something new every time you watch
Yeah.
comic book geezers.
See that?
I
But
just learned
don't let
something.
that deter you from the Dark Horse run of Godzilla, because actually there were some that were very,
Or
very
Dark
good.
Horse comics in general.
Yeah, they've done some good stuff.
Should
but
we write a letter of complaint?
Yeah,
It's
Dark Horse.
25 years later.
What happened to the Big G in this episode, people?
I want to talk to the lame-o responsible.
Anyway, folks, that's our Godzilla episode. That was kind of fun. So tune in next time.
We'll be doing other shows like ROM, the Space Knight. We've got
some sci-fi stuff coming
sci-fi,
up.
Star Wars, and other outer space comics.
Captain America.
Captain America. Marvel 2-in-1.
And Marvel Team Up.
Marvel Team Up. So stay tuned. I'm Wild Bill saying thanks for being with us. And as always, continue to subscribe.
Yep.
And check us out. Tell your friends. And again, thanks for watching. I'm Wild Bill saying we'll see you next time.
I'm Pete.
Take care.